Hi, I'm Jeanne Kelly, your credit boss lady, and I brought to us today Dr. Max Gomez, medical correspondent for CBS 2 News in New York. Thank you so much for visiting me today.
Hey, Jeannie, I'm glad to be here.
I wanted to bring you to just give a few tips because obviously I'm always talking credit and money. And during this time of crisis, everyone is very stressed financially and more than that. And I just thought I'd bring you on to, maybe you can help us with some tips to make us feel a little better during this time.
Well, I'll try. I'll give it a shot. And, the thing is, not everybody realizes how much stress can have an impact, not just on your mental health, of course, but also even on your physical health. I don't know if you've ever noticed that if you've got an aching back and it hurts, when you're under a lot of stress and you're being hassled by either the boss or at home or whatever, your back hurts worse. But if you somehow get some way to distract yourself, if you're older and you've got, grandkids, you play with the grandkids, your back doesn't hurt as much, or you completely forget about it. So finding a way to sort of distract yourself is not a bad way to help with your physical pain. So there really is very much of a mind-body connection. In fact, it really goes beyond that doctors and researchers are investigating how your mind then sets off hormones that interconnect with the rest of your body and actually affect your physical health. So we know that it'll hurt, but we got to figure out what can you do about it, right?
Yeah.
So we also know that exercise is a really good way to set your mind kind of free and to burn off some stress and some of those stress hormones. You can't go to the gym, but you can take a walk. Be careful, wear a mask, practice social distancing, and just take a walk, get out in the fresh air. It's a little chilly where I am today, but it's a beautiful day, it's sunny, and that's something that you can do. There's an amazing amount of exercise that you can actually do inside, in the house. The internet is filled with videos, and some of them are actually of how to exercise in the house without any equipment. All you might need is a towel and a chair, kind of a thing. And I know this because I've been doing it, and it can be as hard or as easy as you want, but anything to really burn off that stress and put your mind in a different place. And speaking of putting your mind in a different place, meditation is really a terrific way to ease stress. I was not always a believer in that, but I've come to believe in that meditation can help you sort of refocus and calm the mind. What you've got under stress is a mind that's really on fire. It's overactive. It's just racing too fast. Meditation allows you to just take a couple of deep breaths, refocus, recenter your thoughts, and you have to try to, it's hard, but you have to try to look on some of the bright things. As long as you're here, you're still alive. You're not one of the 60, 70,000 people who passed away, sadly, from coronavirus. And try to look on some of the positive things, and then figure out what are my next steps to make this better. Things are going to start changing, I think, very soon. And that's what you'll have to do. But I know it sounds like a cliche, but try to be a glass is half full kind of person.
Yeah, absolutely. And all of those things you're mentioning, they're free. They're
Absolutely
free. They can fit our budget.
Yeah, exactly. And the other thing too, by the way, is a lot of people for stress relief here will go to the liquor cabinet, and this is Cinco de Mayo. They'll pull out the tequila bottle. It's not a great way to relieve your stress. It works maybe for a few minutes, depending on how much you drink, but probably not a great idea to do that. But those are things, like you said, they're free. You can do it, and then if you need more help, call Jeannie, and she'll help you figure out your credit problems. Hopefully,
I'm always happy to help people with their credit.
I know.
But yeah. Dr. Max, thank you so much for joining me today and sharing those tips. And it's true, we just need to, it is hard to quiet our mind during the stressful time, but once you start learning how to do it, you're amazed by it. I know I was when I started learning how to, this mind that spins all the time, just taking those few minutes. It really is helpful. So thank you so much.
My pleasure. Stay healthy, stay safe.
You too.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.